Welcome back to another episode of Jambomus' ultra hard walkthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn. In the previous episode, we just completed one of Erin's personal quests, which led us up to Pitch Cliff here to find her sister, who was, I believe, at this camp here. She was all tied up and being tortured by these machine parts that were reminiscent of long legs, you know, like that sonic boom. So poor Ursa, she's now dead, and we're sort of now working our way to this area of the map to the north, following Aloy's personal quest line. So without further ado, let's crack on. Let's see if we can tag this guy up, and tag this guy up here. There we are. That's 2 power cells propped straight away. And that's a lot of stuns right there. And of course I'm gonna go right behind the long leg and stun you. And that should kill the adjacent scrapper. Yep. And let's proc his second power cell. And that should kill him off. There we are. And it's killed the other one up there. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 machines killed just with, you know, proccing power cells. Really, really easy.
Maker's End. Not much further now.
Ooh, that cleared quickly.
An image of the woman I resemble on an ancient device. If she's my mother, why would there be traces of her all the way out here? So far from Narrowland. I don't get it. Who is she?
Her name is Elizabeth Sobek.
You! Spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
I'll just keep running because this is important.
Course, and before long, you'll know her as well as I do. Maybe better, but be wary. Maker's End is crawling with Eclipse troops. To help you deal with them, I've left some useful equipment just outside the ruins. Your focus will show the location.
Alright, so that guy who's in our ear there.
I know these things. He said Elizabeth Sobek. What kind of name is that?
Yeah, so that guy in our ear, who voices also for Zavala in Destiny. If you've played Destiny, you know exactly who I'm talking about. He's like a mysterious source of information. Don't quite know how he knows what he does know, and how he's capable of disrupting the enemy's focuses and able to see through our focus. All these sort of questions, you know, will be answered sooner rather than later. Let's see what our friendly, mysterious man has left for us. Very nice. Nice. Thank you very much, mysterious voice. That's very, very kind of you.
Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
So this is one of the old ruins from the so-called ancient ones. Okay, and I've already just discovered let myself know into them. I'm really not very good at this. I'm not good at this stealth stuff. Usually I am. Usually I'm not bad at it, because Assassin's Creed is I'm a huge fan of Assassin's Creed. But for some reason in Horizon Zero Dawn, it just doesn't suit me very well. Oh, nice roll there, Watcher. I'll give you that. That Watcher's now running away.
Danger. Almost makes me miss the river.
That worked.
I think... not sure. Forged dirt delvers made off with any riches long ago, but not the ancients buried in the ground.
See, now waiting around for these guys to slowly walk up to you enabling you to do a silent strike on them just isn't as much fun as getting a satisfying headshot, in my opinion. But then again, the satisfaction of getting through an entire camp in stealth, incognito, is pretty rewarding in itself.
Let's get on with it.
Quite, Aloy, quite. Let's get on with it. Oopsie. Now he is going to investigate. Is he going to come from below the bridge? Or is his friend below the bridge? Yeah. Oops, he is a watcher there as well.
Gotta get the demons raced.
Enjoy that.
Quiet now.
Cool. Oh, got a guy there. Watcher. Oh, there's a corruptor as well. But he's out of range now,
All these
for some
ruins.
reason. Wow, okay, there's quite a number of these guys around here. Really quite a number of these guys. Where's that watcher going? I can't mark his path for some reason. Why does it do that? Is it because he's corrupted? I don't know. There's the corrupted down there. I don't have a safe shot at any of these guys yet. I have to wait for this guy to come out behind the tent. That was really just an appalling shot, I think. I can barely even see his face in this snowstorm. I just can't see it. And I was, for goodness sake. Right. Okay, now I'm going to retreat because I'm in an awful position. Let's lay some traps out for these guys. You think you're cool throwing rocks at me, bro? Oh, that watcher, did you really? No, okay, that was only just one tripcaster wire that he procced, I think. That's got a bit of AoE on that bloody attack there, my friend. Right, I want to get rid of his, that thing that he's about to use, but I'm too slow. All night, all night. No, that's got it. And now I need to keep him on fire because that thermometer is going down quickly. Compensate for movement, Jambo, compensate. Okay, that thermometer is now up at the top, allowing me to do heavy damage if I can hit it. There we go. Okay, that was really not a huge amount of damage. Nowhere near as much as I hoped to get. Okay, let's use the precision arrows here. Oh, for goodness sake, why is he glitching around so much? God almighty. Right, let's pick these up. Good. Right, let's save at least a bit of resources there.
Full already.
God's sake, that was awful. Let's go around the other side. No one off to my right. Whoopsie, I didn't mean to let that loose. Oh, that felt like a Robin Hood sketch or scene or something.
What have they been uncovering here?
Oh, the 16 blades, hell yeah. They've obviously been digging up the ancient machines. How is my health at the, by the way? Yeah, it's okay. I know this isn't the conventional way up. Right, I know, off memory, that there's a relic around here.
An explosion.
5 plays there. Yep, here's the relic. Ooh, and a lot. I want all those. I want all those items because they are worth a lot of money. Some serious explosions going on here.
Another explosion.
Now then, here we are. We have ourselves a Deathbringer. It's a corrupted machine, so it's weak to fire. Oh, and it's weak to shock. Okay. We have a number of cooling rods which will pop out just like the corruptor. Yeah, it's flamethrower attack. I think that it only does that flamethrower attack if you're really very, very close. Okay, so let's just crack into it.
Rotate turret! And fire! All weapons operational. Time to get it moving, and be quick about it.
I don't like the snipers because they will tear me apart.
Another Deathbringer down.
So I want to get around to the snipers without
Has to be
being
one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about.
observed.
My name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that
Right,
thing
so
first.
I have to get these 2 snipes off really cleanly. That one over there is going to be a little bit tricky. This one's easy. And I might be able to lure that guy over. So let's take this guy out whilst he's standing still. And hopefully this guy over here won't see me kill the Watcher. That is so long as I stay within the tall grass, so let's keep back. I was visible for a second there. And I want to keep... Oh, I've got another sniper up there that I really wanted to kill. I wonder if he'll see me when I appear. No, he won't, I don't think. Lovely jubbly. Now let's lure this Watcher over. When he gets in range, there we are. And then we will then be in the right place to take on this Deathbringer. He's going to investigate.
No.
Yep, there we are. Come on, come forward a wee bit.
Dead! We got a killer out there!
Oh my good god! Oh my god, that was just an awful, awful, awful start.
Get them!
Chill out, bro. Well, at least we got some really nice cover here. Oh my god, the screen shakes, please. Please stop them. What is this guy made of? Thank you. Right, is that everything? Yep, that's everything. Right, let's go for that. That's one of the really nice place to go for straight away. You see how his thermometer was slowly rising there. Let's help you raise that thermometer.
Blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Notching 2 of these precision arrows on. Going straight for that. Up there. That cooling rod.
Hitting that thing really hurt it.
Yeah, too close. No, let's not go from that angle. There we are, it's trying to cool off, you see now. Oh, I got no ammo, you muppet. Enough of that, I could probably go for more of these cooling rods, to be honest. No, that's too late. Not to worry, they get exposed quite often. Thermometer's almost at the top now. Getting absolutely hammered from that angle. Okay, no, still haven't managed to top that thermometer out. Don't understand why that is. There we go, now it is. Okay, well, all that burning damage seemed to kill it in.
Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
So that was the devil that Olin was referring to.
What the hell was that? Hades?
Yes,
Hey!
Hades.
Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures.
Let's pick up our legendary mod.
Just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way.
40% shock. No. 44%. It's okay. 39%. Nah, that's not great.
Looks tight, but I could.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
So there's Elizabeth Sobek. Top right.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
How awesome is that? Ah, just the dramatic music as well. Yeah, it's great.
Dr. Sobeck, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. FARO. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
Damn, that's a long time. Okay. I've got to go down, can't go up. There's a lot of these voice memos here, but
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms.
to be honest, it's just a load of horseradish.
They needed codes of some kind to control the machines, but they got out of control. Sounds bad. A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill.
Yep, that's definitely a statue one. That's a baby one.
Welcome to FARO Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 20...
What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
Oh, the resources. Oh, hey, oh god. Oh, okay, it wasn't a long drop, but still it scared the crap out of me.
Looks like I can climb here.
So I could have gone left there by the looks of it as well. Oh, but there's a supply crate over there. Oh, not to worry.
Made it.
What have we got here?
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
So,
Deathbringer.
interesting.
So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare?
Biomass conversion system. What the heck is that, huh? Now, that machine, I'm trying to relate to the modern day, and I can't think of one. The most sort of morphology speaking, it looks like the Rockbreaker, but the Rockbreaker doesn't replicate other machines, doesn't replicate them out of thin air. So I don't know what that is. Maybe it's something that we'll see in the expansion and in the DLC.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package, designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of Allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network.
Yep, so that
Sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
so that holographic thing over there, that's the only one where Aloy hasn't referred to as a machine that she's encountered or that we know of. So again, that kind of confirms my hypothesis. Now I've completely lost.
That's the way up. What's left of it?
Yeah, this looks like the right way. So I think that's really, really cool. There's effectively two names for each machine.
Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek. If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
There's an entrance in there I saw. And there's another entrance here. We'll take the higher one. I remember doing this in my first playthrough, having a real struggle trying to find my way around and trying not to fall down.
Here comes the snow.
Yep, we're getting high. Not literally. Oh, I didn't. It was okay. I clearly hadn't been there before. Although it looked like I had. No, have I? No. No, I haven't. Okay. No, have I? I'm sorry, I'm repeating the... No, I definitely haven't. No, I definitely haven't been here before. But this place just looks so... It's a maze in my mind. Absolute bloody maze. Alright, we're almost there, I think. He says optimistically.
All it takes is a few good handholds.
Now, this is a really interesting cutscene here.
Made it.
But before I go into that cutscene, there's something I want up here. Because I am a completionist. May as well take it from here. Or maybe there's a repel point on the way on the other side of this. I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, there's a repel point there. But the last thing I want to do. Oh, it's a parasol. Yeah, okay.
Kind of power
Last thing I want to do is repel all the way bloody down. No, it can't do. It won't. It can't do. No. Please. Please don't. Please don't. Yeah, thank God. Okay. Phew. All the chairs, table. You would have thought they would have blown off by now. Over 335 years, you would have thought there'd be a hell of a storm in one of those decades to blow all this stuff off the roof.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy either privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
The FARO has been recovered.
What does this thing run off? What kind of power? There she is.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
She sounds exactly like Aloy.
Ted FARO brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another FARO has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean?
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
Damn, so Ted's being a dick. He's being a moron. He's made these machines.
FARO robots threatened all life on Earth, but somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final FARO has been recovered.
Yep, so Ted's made these machines which are insanely awesome, but with a number of flaws in that they can self-replicate through the Horus that we haven't seen yet, and they consume biomass, being everything, fauna and flora.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Yeah, wow, that's a hell of a bombshell right there that we got given there. So we don't know exactly what Project Zero Dawn is yet, but we're bound to find out.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that FARO robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Sylens. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
You have no idea what I've been through. How hard it's been. My whole life, I grew up not knowing who I am or where I came from, and then come the Eclipse trying to kill me just because I look like this Elizabeth Sobek woman.
And they killed the man who raised you and you found in the mountain as a baby. I already know this through your focus.
The point is, every time I take a step forward, the answers slip farther from my grasp. You just don't understand.
It's not that I don't understand, Aloy. It's that I don't care. If the answers keep slipping away every step you take, then you best start running to catch up. Maybe then you'll realize just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that FARO robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Sylens. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated. Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse described him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect FARO robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the older ones had to destroy itself.
You said you've known for some time that FARO war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Who are you, Sylens? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Yeah.
Elizabeth told Ted FARO she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the eastern mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Alright, so let's have a look and see. Oh, I can't. Is there a way to go all the way down to the map? There we are. So that's where the Grave Horde is, and you see all these tentacles here. We saw a little bit of those tentacles over at the very, very starting area here, which must be very similar. They are very similar indeed. Now those must be a part of the Horus. And it's my speculation only speculation, we're going to encounter these bad boys in the DLC. It's got to, we have to. Might make a separate video on that. That's probably worth mentioning if it hasn't already been said. Okay, but yeah, that's the end of this episode. What we will do next time is probably pursue Olin's questline a little bit more. And then without further ado, continue this questline and follow Aloy's pursuits. Okay, so I hope that you have a nice evening or a good day wherever you might be in your time zone. Take it easy. All right, take care. Bye bye.
The sun on your skin.